Yeah, what's up, friends? Back recording USM Ubers from weeks 2 and 3. Here I'm joined by CKW and Waruchuu.
Hi.
Hello.
And yeah, so for game 1, this looks interesting. We see Mega Scizor alongside Necrozma Duskmane, which is kind of interesting to me. Usually use Mega Scizor as a Xerneas counter, right? So
I would assume, going by that, this is maybe like an Ultra Necrozma, but yeah, on the other side, the Clef key is also not very common for Gen 7. I think it's only used in Gen 6, and I think it's fallen out of favor there too.
It definitely gets used in Gen 6. But
Yeah, the Scizor team is Scizor team is I've seen this like many times before. It's just like Scizor. I think it's like Scarf Beltel, Ultra Necrozma. I think the Arceus is Fairy. So yeah, it's like a very like spam team from back in the day.
right, yeah, and PurpleGatorade looks pretty offensive with the Mega Gengar idea.
Yep.
Let's see. But the Yveltal lead does show Scarf.
Depending on what the if the Arceus is defog, Kipkluif might have a hard time getting the hazards away if it's just defog and Giratina, because pretty much PurpleGatorade's entire team can pressure the Giratina heavily. So I think this is a game that might be won through hazards. The only one resisting it on the team is Necrozma 2, the rocks.
Yeah, and those spikes are gonna hit Groudon, for example, pretty hard.
Yeah.
See Rocks Ultra Necrozma. It's interesting. Yeah, that is defog Yveltal.
For a bit of doubling going out from both sides.
Yeah, really trying to make sure you don't get behind versus Necrozma or potentially Mega Gengar.
Yeah, that term was really cool for Kipkluif.
Was that specially invested, or is that just base eruption?
No, that's max. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, like if that wasn't like a Arceus water, this was like a training, like an easy matchup for that Primal Groudon for sure.
Yeah.
If I'm not wrong, that Arceus water might be double status too. Because you normally don't run Whisk without Toxic.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I just have nothing for Primal Groudon, if not.
Do see the Ultra Necrozma. I think Stone Edge kills from here as well. Might not have it then.
The soccer kill?
Oh, that's a really bad crit.
Oh yeah, Oblivion Wing crit. Yeah, now it's really hard to take on PurpleGatorade's offensive pieces. It's a good Toxic though. Very interesting that Kip's Yveltal is not leftovers. You'd assume it is with Defog and Toxic.
Yeah, I
Also
think it's
getting
just Scarf.
another crit there.
That Toxic was just really important from Kip's side, because like there's actually no other way you can get rid of this Yveltal.
Right, yeah. Either way, it's making a ton of progress with some unfortunate crits.
Yeah, I think if that previous Oblivion Wing didn't crit, he could have also roosted up there. Because of the special defense increase after the Mega.
Yeah, it's a lot bulkier in that regard. So he doubles Develtal on the Sucker Punch.
He's just doing all he can to get this Yveltal out of the way. Like, this game's impossible if that Yveltal just stays alive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He takes the Toxic.
Honestly, I'm sort of
Gets
surprised
Oh,
that
it's like-
Gatorade didn't go to Gengar here. Is there like a set? Maybe it actually doesn't one shot. Alternate Necrozma.
I don't know. Maybe it's like Hex and it needs the Toxic to actually kill.
Right. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, because he's running dual status, or if he's running dual status, you actually haven't seen it. Yep,
We
you're
do
right.
see Hex. Okay.
Yeah, but
Play doing.
Shadow Ball also wouldn't have killed it at max, so
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I
reasonable.
think.
And
Yeah, I think they run a spread. Actually, I just forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah, Kip really bringing it back with just trying to force as much progress as possible, being aggressive. Does
Yeah,
get
with
up the
that
late
Yveltal
game
out of the way.
rocks.
also keeping the
Yeah. Gets up the rocks, so
also
now
keeping the hazard up nicely.
yeah. Does get frozen.
Cosmo just claims one now, so it looks like there's a chance for him, especially because the Groudon's like max HP still. They can still take a hit from Gengar.
Mm-hmm.
Like here, you just pop your Z, or just Photon Geyser. Like, pretty sure Photon Z kills here, but I don't think Kipkluif realized that.
Yeah. I guess you don't want to Z
Yeah.
and let it recover like that. Or maybe you do.
I think
Oh,
you
it does
just go
kill.
for it because
Wow.
you can't. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. I think I did clock that. I think I barely killed from A3.
Yeah, that would have been like a funny situation if he went for it now and then it lived and then suddenly you're in a pickle because you actually just straight up lose then. Now
Yeah.
it's just water just like solos.
Yeah, Precipice never does enough from Groudon. The Yveltal's dead. Yeah, if there's anyone that can bring you back, it's Ultra Necrozma. Alright, game 2. Goatheart versus PurpleGatorade. You see Rotom Wash from Goatheart's not common at all in this tier, but I guess you can keep things like Salamence in check. Probably some other stuff I'm
Yeah,
not thinking
also-
of.
Also the Klefki again.
Yeah, we do see another Klefki. This is
Oh my god, a
That's
Dragon
strange.
Pulse. Let's go. I mean, not Dragon Pulse, I'm just saying.
again Adele. Yeah.
Nagundo. Always mix them up.
So,
So-
is Ditto actually good in USUM?
Who, sorry?
Sorry.
I'm not. Is Ditto actually good in USUM? I'm always not entirely sure because the tier does
I
have
used to-
more defensive and balance options.
I'd rather see it install, but I mean, I'm not really sure what the logic is here. I think it's just like taking care of like setups in general.
Yeah.
But,
Might be like a potentially a immense answer for PurpleGatorade. You can see that.
Eating from Naganadel right away.
Yeah.
ooh, that
So
does a
it's right-
lot.
Yeah. Ditto's
Yeah,
terrible HP.
that might be specs.
Really, does
That did
Naganadel
way
have
too much.
does it have good stuff? Or well, I guess it didn't reveal life orb, so it's not nasty plot.
It could be Z move. But usually the
The death base is,
I suppose.
I think it has like base 73 SPDF, so.
Yeah, and Ditto doesn't have good HP, so I'm not inclined to believe that's choice specs. Just off that damage.
Sludge wave to yourself does like. Actually, wait, hold on. What's Ditto's base HP?
48.
I think 50. Oh, yeah.
It did more than 50, right? Yeah, that's probably specs.
Okay.
That's also like a novelty, right? I mean,
Yeah, I've never
as
seen
far
that
as I
before.
know, it's usually, or at least I was told, you can pretty much only run Naga on hyper offense alongside Ultra Necrozma, and under no other circumstances.
Yeah, you rarely see Naga on anything other than HO.
Yeah, so
That's
highly
always nice to
unconventional team.
But not to mention there's a Rotom watch, so yeah, I see the vision.
Yeah. So Zygarde gets its 100%. It's pretty good for it. Yeah, and there's that Specs Draco.
Yeah, pretty sure. Yep, there you go.
Hazards are going up in Magic Coat. Not the most common move on Arceus at all. Choose to go for Thunder Wave instead of putting up spikes. It's interesting.
I'm pretty sure that Specs Draco actually had like a roll to kill. It wasn't like in his favor either.
Oh, really? Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, this Duskmane looks pretty strong here now.
Yeah. Not a lot of mons I can take it on. Rotom might be able to go the distance, but we'll see.
Like you're forced
Seems
to rest
staying in
here,
rest.
hoping for like a para, or else like the next time it comes around, it's just done, just like a sack.
Yeah. With spikes being up, you really can't come in safely at all.
I don't see the coil angle at all, to be honest, because even if he gets like coils up and a kill, Ditto can just come in and gets the boost as well. Nothing can come in on it, especially at such a low health.
Yeah.
I don't really understand why that move was made in the first place.
Yeah, even at +1, you're not very threatening with 1,000 arrows, so yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense.
As long as this Naga and Del's played right, you might be able to get a chance to come back from here.
Yeah, that's definitely the win con here. You just have to get plays right with Kyogre and NDM.
You have to click the right move every time.
Pretty much, yeah. Rotom putting on
Especially
surprising amount of pressure.
defensive Kyogre? Or is it like... I would have expected that to do more damage to it. Seeing as it specs.
What has it revealed so far? A water spout.
Just water spout. I don't know. It's I think
Pro,
what 160
for
Spadaf. So I don't
defensive
think.
then,
It might just be like a Kyogre moment.
Yeah. It.
Yeah, Mada's
I wouldn't
just
put it
like
past
45 to 53. If you're like
Yeah.
specs sludge wave, it's crazy. To like the 0-0 defenses too. So. Yeah.
Oh, that might be game.
That might not have been the play.
Yeah. As good as Naganadel here is, can't really switch it in like that.
It's crazy that's his win con too. Like, I guess maybe there's hope between this and Cosmo. I mean not Cosmo, sorry. Zygarde.
What I'm also not understanding is why Gotar is keeping the Rotom here, or instead of using it like as a safe pivot option.
Yeah, because it always just comes in for free on Necrozma. I have to think it's like maybe Will-O-Wisp with Pain Split, for example. That's really useful here.
Alright.
It would go so hard, but maybe it's just not Wisp. Maybe it's just Toxic, but I mean even then I feel like you use the Rotom, right?
Yeah, like Volt Switch is still really good at that point.
You can't really judge right without like knowing the set, unfortunately. I know they tend to run Defog now and then, so. Here, I think you just click, yeah. You just play this out. I don't see how you beat the Arceus Fairy.
It looks like more of a lead, so maybe there's a world where it doesn't have recovery.
Recovery? Well, that would be interesting.
Yeah. I guess not like you need any other coverage. I guess if you full para here. No, okay.
Oh, yeah, it's gotta recover. And that is game.
Yeah. Surprised I didn't see Hydro Pump.
Yeah, I think it just might just be like Volt Switch status moves. Defog.
Yeah, like dual status or like status plus Pain Split defog. Yeah. Right.
So interesting teams for sure.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
just, two interesting teams on both ends, honestly, because I never really I don't usually see Ditto in these sort of teams. I used to meme and run Ditto on HO just to like mess with people, but like still unconventional for sure.
Right.
So I'm wondering, both of these are like very seasoned players, I would imagine. Are they just tired of running the good stuff and are now building teams like this, or
Yeah.
do they actually believe this is top tier meta viable and all?
Right.
Yeah,
that happens a lot with
understand.
top players, but
I understand Gohart's like angle. With PG it's just sort of like you just dropped a Ditto over something.
yeah, that
Like,
could
Go has
have been a
like
lot
a-
of those slots.
Like the whole plan is to like pivot with Rotom and then use Naga to deal with specs to get some damage off. But yeah.
Yeah, I definitely like Goatheart's idea. I like the thought.
Also, you definitely needed spikes too, because Naga can't like hit for shit.
Yeah, because if NDM comes in, at least you're doing something with the Draco plus the spikes, so. Alright.
So what
This
are you
one-
thinking for this current matchup? I would Generally, I don't know if I can say it's favored, but MI really has to try to get rid of the Magirna, since it is able to heal the status off, since MI is running more of a bulky and slow team, so
Yeah.
the Magirna is really valuable here. Other than that, I mean, I don't know what the Arceus form is Rhmsitb is running. Probably like Fairy.
It's probably
Uh,
most probably like ground, because you don't really have anything else for.
Oh, yeah.
like,
Yeah, you
Groudon.
need a Groudon
Yeah.
check. Speaking of, there's no Groudon on Amy's 6.
Yeah, I've seen this team a lot. Mostly because I've lost to it. Yeah, this I'm pretty sure that's like Arceus Fairy. Typical support like Bad Zygarde with Coil. And yeah, like it's just like really good like at like what's it called? Just like surrounding you and sort of just straight up like pressuring you at every turn, because between Ferrothorn, like Marshadow, Yveltal, like it's a lot of offensive pressure with like spike support too. So yeah, that's something that
what is
Rim sort of has to watch out for. But also like I feel like I favor Rhmsitb a lot more here, because it's just because like between Ho-Oh Magirna, like there's a lot of like offensive pressure with like a lot of good support.
Yeah, it's definitely hard to switch
It's
into.
definitely looking really strong here.
Like your
Yeah.
whole answer is Zygarde.
What is
Sorry, go ahead.
what is the Lunala set on a team like this? Is it like Z Lunala, or what is it usually?
I mean, it could be Z, but I feel like it's just probably just support Lunala.
Yeah, I don't see
I've
it being
seen
anything
Calm-
else.
I've seen Calm Mind, but with like Roost and stuff. But yeah, like it could just be straight up defog, because Ho needs a lot of support, like defog support around it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Magirna like having this like free range to just volt switch around definitely doesn't help MI's case here.
Yeah. I mean, your only ground immunity is weak to Fairy, so you're really not doing yourself favors.
Yep. Oh, it's Arceus Dragon.
So
I
still,
forgot about
still
that variant.
grown,
Yeah.
Groudon
Yeah.
check.
Then Search Fairy.
Trades rocks for a toxic. But the thing is, in this case, the toxic stays forever, unless like your refresh.
But definitely doing very good pressure on the Magirna here. Usually it's the best switch in into Yveltal, but already taking so much damage. So definitely the win con to
Mhm.
play for chipping the Magirna down here.
Right,
I
yeah.
wouldn't let Magirna get that much damage on it. It's just I think it's just very important.
Yeah, now already there's hardly switching for the Dark Pulse. Seeing
that
that it
looks-
also does so much
That looks-
damage to the
That's
Arceus.
definitely like Specs Yveltal from the
Mhm.
side.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, well we're just in this situation, do the auras, if you have like two evil towers on the field, do the dark attacks get both aura boosts or just from one?
It doesn't stack.
I don't think they stack. It's just like if there's Dark Aura
Right.
present, everybody gets the boost.
Yeah,
but
it's just a field condition.
yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, with this Arceus Fairy like getting weaker, like you're definitely gonna have a better time with Ho in a couple of turns because I don't think there's any other. Actually,
Yeah.
Duskmane might be a rock setter. I'm not sure, but yeah, like if that Fairy goes down, it's kind of hard for Ami to like keep the pressure up.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it would have maybe been best in this situation to not try to keep the hazards up with the Arceus, seeing as it's now very low and the hazards are still down, but instead try to pressure with something else like, yeah, the Evoltal or even the Zygarde.
Yeah, that Yveltal's definitely like a major win con here, especially with specs. Like that Magearna's is pretty low too, right? Like what's the Magearna's HP at?
It's
right
at
now?
50, I think.
50. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it gets two shot, so you can't like switch it in, right? If I'm not wrong, but yeah. Like,
I think barely not too short. I think it does like 23%, but it has leftovers, so
oh, never mind then. Yeah, it's looking pretty dire if that mag gets any lower.
yeah.
Another Yveltal check getting like dark type getting noodle down. So it's looking pretty good for MI here. That's a great double from his end too.
Yeah. It's a pretty valuable damage.
That might be the
That's
fattest
like
Don
full
I've ever
free
seen.
step Groudon, right?
That might be the
Yeah.
fattest Don I've ever seen.
Yeah, I almost thought it like wasn't life or Marshadow for a sec. Yeah, this is not a winning interaction. It does go down. Alright.
Yeah, if you had to sack anything here, it would definitely the Draxius here.
Yeah, there's nothing for it to really resist. See him rest before he gets 100%.
I feel like you need to do that just because the hole has so much pressure. Like if you don't, I think with a combination, like you switch it in, it'll just die the next turn. Because
Right.
you're also gonna be slower than the ho.
Yeah, after you hit the 100% form.
Up.
It is
Yeah,
Zigzagoon,
that's Steve, isn't it?
Okay. See Pursuit Marshadow. Nice. Wow, a lot of doubles just to die to Moonblast.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
A lot harder to
That
generate
Lunala
offense
feels
now.
good. Yeah, suddenly you notice Rube is sort of getting the upper hand here,
Mm-hmm.
especially with the Lunala set.
Yeah, and Ami's rocker is dead, so unless the NDM is rocks, which I don't think it is, it's really tough now.
And you notice how the Magearna went from like 50% to just like almost 70 from just like switching in and out.
Yeah.
Yeah, really paying off here.
So
there's a lot of
eventually
reactions.
there will have to be a call out, and I think that's the opportunity for MI to like either get a sleep turn or a hazard.
Yeah, a lot of
Because,
sorry, a lot of ballsy plays coming from Rim because like he knows that. So like I feel like Anami said he has to like get a sleep turn off, you know, burn a sleep turn, but Rim also knows that he can just bull switch on it because flare cannon is just so good here. Like you flare cannon, you basically win with Ho if you get it right on the Zygarde turn. So it's just like a very interesting interaction.
can you set the game speed to fast?
Yeah. This does go on for a while. Spoilers.
Yeah, it's a lot of like just like a stalemate situation. Like oh, like who wants to make the first move?
Yeah.
And we see it now.
I think this is like maybe not the greatest.
Yeah,
The
that
greatest
toxic was
place
really important.
Poland.
Like that bull switch is nuts too.
Does end up getting the 100%. Should be. Yeah, it's definitely enough to live.
I think here this is like a pretty
but
crucial
this
turn
knockoff.
because that knockoff pretty much
Yeah.
seals the game because you eventually enter a sequence where this Ho is able to take out a Zygarde because there's no leftovers recovery.
Yeah. The leftovers really makes it so that you can't survive 3 brave birds in a row with
Yeah, like-
you would have had like 80% more.
It does get the sleep turn. Yeah, I can't really do much about it now.
Yep. Yeah, the thing with the leftovers does really is just like negate the rocks damage that Zygarde always takes when coming in. So on paper you would be able to like take it on, but take on a Ho, but once you start getting the chips, it gets pretty hard. It's really hard to win. Plus, like just from preview alone, you sort of can identify this Ho is gonna go in if you don't take care of it. Yeah, just really well played from Rhmsitb. Just make sure that that he just kept up the Ho and the Magirna, because like they were just gonna be really important end game players.
Yeah. I mean, issue was also really just that coil there, I think, which allowed it to be toxic and put in the situation where
Yeah.
the Evoltal was able to click knockoff, because what else is going to take the knockoff? The Ferrothorn would suffer from it even more.
Yeah. That said, the Groudon did live on 1, but we saw it was defensive earlier, so.
And now the Flora Cannon on the rest too. Was also just able to take it out with the Sacred Fire from this point, and yeah.
Then Yveltal wins.
This game then.
So yeah, played the
But
Hoa Magirna really well.
Interesting.
Took advantage of the good matchup. Alright, so last one is Shion versus Master Chief. We see double ghost
this
on
one,
Shion's end.
I think I remember. I think I remember this game. This
Alright.
was quite funny.
I always love double ghost.
Yeah, and then pretty similar thing from Master Chief, the Marshadow idea.
If Shion's Marshad is like HP ice, this kind of goes hard.
Yeah, for sure. Assuming that is E-Killer.
You could, even if it's like Arceus Fairy, like you can at least trap with the Gengar, you know.
Yeah, this toxicness was like really bad, because now Shion has no real other way to take care of the Yveltal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that might be one of the, like the
since
worst.
There's no real switch into it. No dark resists, no ghost resist, and Yveltal can just do its thing, click buttons, and weaken the entire team. And if there are no sacks chosen, I think
Yeah, this whole
we can
first
maybe
turn
it
interaction is
too
terrible.
fast for a bit.
Yeah, I have to think Master Chief wins this interaction.
Like this is like massive advantage for Rabbit here.
Yeah, especially since eventually there will be a crit with all the moves coming in.
Mm-hmm.
And it will just lose out on recovers, because it has a lot less PP than on all the attack moves.
Like Shion's playing is out. They're out like as best as they can, but yeah, it's pretty tough.
Yeah, this at turn 18, there were a lot of I think Shion disconnected. And it was for like really long time. So when that happened, I kind of thought this was like a rage quit, and then I left the game. But it did go on, and didn't end as one might believe here.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you actually have no other solution. You straight up have to like stall this out, which is so rough. But that's also like one of the
I
drawbacks.
mean,
of
there
running
is
Ghost,
another
you know?
solution. Yeah, but there is a solution, I'd say. I mean, it's just sacking the Pedon, because this way you will accomplish nothing except wasting recover PP. You're already on just one. I don't know what the Pedon at 11% is going to do. Yeah. So basically, two
I see
Pokemon.
that, yeah, you're right. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it can maybe pressure the Ferrothorn, but I think that's not a situation you would be wanting to play for. And there is the Technician boosted Hidden Power Ice, which knocks out the Zygarde before you can get up to any malevolent business.
Yep.
Yeah, Groudon now also able to just get the rocks up and heavily pressure the Ho-Oh. I think it doesn't defog here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, so it was an Arceus Fairy. I'm actually surprised he stayed in with Zygarde in that case, with on Marshadow.
Right.
Just, like, because you just sacked your. Like, I want to say that Zygarde's like win condition level like good, because that Arceus drag is not gonna live for long. Like, you're very
No.
very.
I
in the
mean,
upper hand
the
here.
life orb was already revealed, so maybe he didn't think of Hidden Power Ice being an option there and just thought if Marsh was going to stay in, he'd get Ultra. I don't know. Not Ultra, the 100% form. Yeah. And the Ho does get toxic here on the. Oh, it is refresh.
Yeah.
It's Calm Mind Refresh then too.
Not sure why he's trying to
Yeah.
calm mind with Den when the Necrozma is healthy.
Oh, and the Arceus can now defog too, or never
And that's
mind,
the-
use its last
That's the last recover.
recover. It's refreshed
It
too.
is defog. Okay.
Oh, thank God it's defog. It had to be defog. It's so virtually impossible to keep like play a Ho team.
Yeah, no
He's
attacking
gonna
move
try to
revealed,
trap-
so you can trap the Ferrothorn now.
Oh, yeah. This is just free picking.
Why did it stay in on the Mega?
I
I mean, taunt
I
is
think
very
it-
common, no?
Yeah, it tried using Spike on the turn it taunted. Yeah, I don't quite get that.
Is the Groudon healthy?
It's 61.
Yeah, I think it's 60. I mean, the Evil Tower also is. I don't know.
Maybe didn't see a point, but yeah, it's kind of the Gengar kind of just goes hard now because
I think the Ferrothorn would have been really nice to keep because now you also can't get any more spikes up after the Ho-Oh will inevitably defog them probably.
for sure.
At this point, Master Chief probably just wins because Hazard's gonna chip everything down.
Yeah, and this Ho
Ripper
is
does
on
get the
attack.
roll.
This is Velto just gonna go in now.
Yeah. Does he get to play right? No. He does win the speed tie though.
Oh, chance.
Misses out on the kill. See if Gengar has coverage for Yveltal.
I mean, usually it should have Sludge Wave.
Where's he? Oh.
And
he sucker
yeah,
punches onto
this
Destiny.
is-
Yeah.
yeah, this is
It's
I think
one
probably
full
just a
turn.
misunderstanding of the mechanics
Yeah.
because Destiny Bond lasts until you use another attack, not just until the end of the turn. I don't know. Was that ever different or was it always
Prior
like
to
this?
Gen 7, you can use it in like back to back without it failing.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, you could use
Okay.
you could straight up use all your 8 PP of PPs of Destiny Bond like indefinitely. But yeah, I don't know. Unless Shion had Thunder, that was pretty much Rabbit's game. I feel if he just clicked Dark Pulse, I think.
yeah.
Yeah, with Destiny
So,
Bond, you definitely
really
can't
didn't-
fit
Didn't
Thunder.
really didn't go the way I one would have imagined it from the first few turns, basically exhausting the Groudon and Arceus completely with the Yveltal, and Shion still managed to bring it back somehow. I mean, there were of course throws from Rabbit involved, like staying in with the Zygarde when there was a perfectly healthy Perseus in the back, but yeah, definitely a fun game to watch as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's all the Gen 7 Ubers games for this week. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more Ubers videos.